Hi, Aletha here with Create Your Future. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like, share, leave a comment, and consider coaching with me. I am offering 50% off right now, and I would love to work with you one-on-one as you go through the process of manifesting the desires of your heart. One of the things that I have heard many, many times in the coaching process is that, should I this or should I that? Should I stick with my SP, or is there something better that I should be doing? Am I wasting my time? Should I consider this career, and keep going for, should I think of other things that I need to do in life besides focusing on this? Well, the truth is that you give meaning, you assign the meaning to everything in your life. So you get to decide if that person is good for you or not. If you say they are good for you, then they are good for you. If you say they are not good for you, then they are not good for you. They will show up in your 3D that they're not. If you say they are, it's going to show up in your 3D that they are. And that applies to everything in life, not just specific persons. And so you need to make that choice. Remember that nothing has meaning until you assign it, and only you can do that, not someone else out there in the 3D reality, not your friend, not your family, not anyone but you. You assign the meaning for your life. And once you have decided, yes, this person is good for me, then you have to make a concerted effort that you are going to stick with that you are going to persist in that till it shows up. Well, what do you do while you're persisting? You stay completely focused on it. You focus all of your awareness, your conscious awareness, on the thing that your heart desires from the place of already having it, that it already exists in your life. And I think that one of the thoughts that comes to me right now is the whole idea of a third party, or parties in some cases. How do I get rid of them? I'm persisting, and the 3D is showing me a third party, and it's hurting, and it's scary, and it's just not at all what I want. Well, you know that the 3D is only a reflection of past thoughts that you've had and fears that you have being reflected back to you through your SP and through the situation with a third party. But I've come to understand this, that if I get rid of the third party internally, that's what I have to do. You want to get rid of the third party in the 3D outside of yourself, then you have to get rid of them inside of yourself. And what we tend to do is we're manifesting, we're intending that they're gone, we're visualizing that they're gone. At the same time, we're very aware that they're there. But you see, our awareness needs to go from being aware that they're there to being aware that they don't exist. And once they do not exist in us, they are never, ever again going to exist out in the 3D until we bring them back. If they're gone within us, they're going to be gone in the 3D eventually, as the time lapse takes place. If we say internally that they're still there and that we still worry about them, that we're still focused on that, then they're going to continue to be in our 3D. And I know this from personal experience. And I've learned that if I say goodbye to them internally and let them go and live totally from the place of being exclusive with my SP, that person wants that person loves me and values our exclusiveness, and I don't think at all about the other people because they're gone, then the 3D in time is going to show that. So if they're going inside of me, they're going outside of me in time. So you want to get rid of the third party, you have to get rid of them internally first. Don't think about them. What do you think about? You focus completely on living in an exclusive relationship with your SP, how that feels. You live there. And every time the thought of the third party comes up in your mind, you go back to the persisting in that in the end of what it is that you want, that they're gone, that it's just the two of you. You don't even think they're gone. You just love that feeling of being exclusive. Think about all the joy and the wonderful things that you have and do together exclusively, and how committed you are to each other, and all those feelings, living from the end of having that. And when you're living from the end of having that, thoughts of the other people don't show up, because you're living from the end of being exclusive and feeling that beautiful feeling that he loves me or she loves me so much, and we're so faithful and loyal to one another and can trust each other beautifully and perfectly. So once you have gotten to the place inside of you where you can say goodbye to them and focus totally and completely on what it is your heart desires, and they no longer exist in you, then they will no longer exist in the 3D, because your thoughts are pushed out. And now your thoughts are totally and completely on being exclusive with your SP, and that both of you are in alignment on that. So that has to then be pushed out of you, and it's going to become your reality. You're no longer focusing on the third party, so the third party has to go away. What's inside of you will be projected out of you. If you're exclusively involved with your SP internally, no matter what the 3D is showing you now, and you stay there and you persist there, that 3D with the third party out there is going to go away, and stay away as long as you're able to stay in that conscious state of knowing that you and living in and from the place of having that exclusive relationship with your SP. That's how you do it. It has to first, they have to be gone consciously. Your conscious awareness has to be, they exist no more. What does exist is an exclusive relationship with this person. Once that happens, they'll disappear, they'll fade away, they'll just be gone. You don't have to figure out how. If you're figuring out how, or what's going to take place for that to happen, then they're not gone, are they? They're still inside of you. Once you get rid of them inside of you, you've gotten rid of them outside of you. Think about that. Once you've gotten rid of them inside of you, you have gotten rid of them outside of you in the 3D. Because your thoughts, these new thoughts, this new conscious awareness of already having that exclusive relationship with your SP and how wonderful that feels will become your new 3D reality. That's the way it works. So that's how you do it. I hope that I intend that this video has really resonated with someone and has really helped and assisted a person to realize they've got a 3D or a third party they want to get rid of. They have to do it first internally and live from the place of having an exclusive relationship and feeling how wonderful that is inside. And once you do that, it has to show up externally. So if you get rid of them internally by replacing that whole thought, that old thought with the new exclusive, lovely, wonderful feelings of being exclusive with your SP, then it's going to show up. You get rid of them inside, you get rid of them outside. It's that easy. Well, it takes a concerted effort. It takes a lot of mental diet and takes strong persistence, willpower, and intentions that I got this, man. I'm really good at this. And, and just feeling the joy. Isn't it much better to feel the joy of being with somebody that you love and that they're exclusive with you, as opposed to the sorrow of watching someone you love be with somebody else? Go to the place of love. Go to the place of joy. Stay there. Immerse yourself in that. Consume yourself in that. And that, if that's your only thought, then that's exactly what you're going to get in the 3D eventually. There's a time lapse, but it'll show up. You can count on that. You want to get rid of them? Do it in here first. Then they'll be gone in the 3D. Blessings. And again, I intend that this helps somebody and moves you further and closer to manifesting the desires of your heart.